Welcome back to Charlotte, North Carolina. We're back here at American Legion Memorial. Yep, Legion Memorial Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the winner of this the winner of this game will head on for the championship.
College and North Carolina that totally separated themselves in the regular season on a totally different tier. So far, this tournament has confirmed that.
The average margin of victory of which they're winning games is ridiculous. And it just speaks to the level of talent on both of these teams and the level of chemistry. You're seeing it on display, not only offensively with assisted goals. Boston College is 1, and North Carolina is 2 in the assisted goals category nationally. But defensively, they have so much chemistry, and that is due to veteran leadership and reps. They're playing the best lacrosse that they have played in this tournament.
And nationally, Northwestern joins them in that top tier. But as it pertains to the ACC, nobody's really touched them except each other. They played a one-goal game in the regular season. Outside of that, this is what it's been. Even though this is an ACC semifinal, it's been lopsided.
Which I think is why that
You see a game clock right at the end of the field.
both teams did not feel like they played their best.
Whoa!
No, they wave it off for a crease.
What? Oh!
Spectacular from Nicole Humphrey, the third Humphrey sister.
That would have been an all-star alley-oop play, Jay. Looks like this one is going to go to video review.
She's watched Chloe and Ashley score tons of great goals. She's going to add one to the highlight reel if this stands. And I think it should.
It looks like, her foot hits the crease, but it looks like she's pushed from behind. Now, she's pushed from behind defensively and enters in the crease. As a result of the push, the goal should stand. Riley Casey, nice look here. I don't know, looks like a good stick check. I'm not sure if she was pushed from behind. So in that case, if you enter into the crease, watch that left foot.
You think that's it?
I don't see much extension of the arms there on that play, so I think they're going to rule that a no goal.
Wow.
That left foot, there is defense on the back, but that left foot as she's flying down to the ground, hits that crease area. You're not able to touch the crease with your foot or dive in as well. Your shot motion also has to be initiated from outside the crease. She is outside when she starts that shot motion, but I think the left foot is the problem. Even if this goal does not stand, the ability to catch that feed and maintain possession of it through contact, remarkably impressive.
How about the fact that on Wednesday, Nicole Humphrey was in a boot, did not play in that quarterfinal. Looks great there, even if this does not count.
So the ruling on the field was that this was a crease violation. So they're looking for evidence that it was not a crease call. But I think from what we've seen, it looks to me like it is a crease call.
What? Ah, no.
Great audio pickup from Carolina's head coach, Jenny.
And so Jenny leading. From what we saw, it was hard to tell if she was pushed in there. Both Charlotte and I saw, we did not necessarily think that the defender did push her in. There was contact made.
We're under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter before we head into the ACC championship this Sunday.
Physical matchup tonight. 50 fouls combined between the two teams. Very physical and a lot.
And after this, we'll be watching the Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus North Carolina Tar Heels college softball game. It's the first game of the series. This is the final game series. This is going to be game 1, and then tomorrow game 2 also is senior day, and then game 3 will be this Sunday.
Good look at a shooting space violation. When you're an offensive player, you want to make sure that you are looking at the cage when you have the ball in your stick and show the officials that you cannot shoot because the defender's in your way. You can get this call.
Short lift denied by Maddie Nelson. 9 saves for Nelson in this semifinal.
It feels like more. She has accomplished some
30 years.
excellent stops.
3 of those 9 saves have come on free positions. Carolina turns it over.
Nine. They're going to town.
Clemson able to get away from some of that pressure.
North Carolina has taken their starters out of this game for the exception of goalie Betty Nelson. And the Tar Heels will await the winner of Boston College and Stanford. Tigers battling to the final whistle.
Wow.
Lexi Edmonds notches her second goal of this semifinal.
Lexi Edmonds scores for the second time tonight. 38th goal this season for the senior. This is a good ball movement. We talked about it all game long. Clemson has generated some good looks. They have not been able to finish, but you see what Lexi Edmonds does here. She takes the catch on the run, throws it on a fake, and shoots elsewhere. When you look at their resume, though, for the NCAA tournament, which is the goal for this third-year Clemson program, they've got key wins, Syracuse and Duke in that quarterfinal game, and RPI 19. I think they're in. What do you think, Charlotte? I agree with you, and it just goes back to their win on Wednesday night. Despite falling today to the top-seeded Tar Heels, they played such an inspired brand of lacrosse with their backs against the wall, and that win, I think, got them off of the bubble, and so
We're under 2 minutes to go in the fourth and the last quarter.
The strength of schedule was coming into tonight. I believe the strength of schedule will improve playing number 1 North Carolina a second time.
It should, definitely. That win against Syracuse is not as strong with the way that Syracuse performed later in this season. The loss to Mercer is a bit of a concern, but when you look at the entire field, there's 15 automatic qualifiers, 14 at-large bids. It does feel like Clemson has done enough work.
And you said they're having the watch party.
They're having the watch party.
So they feel good.
They feel good. Well, it makes it, all those bubble teams, you have to have the watch party. They did not have one last year, though. This is the year that they think that they should be in that conversation. And you feel for those teams that get together in the middle of the season waiting for their name to be called.
Since they started their program 3 years ago, they've been on the bubble every year. Can this be the year they break through? It'll be a long wait to next Sunday. We'll have the show for you 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPNU as we find out the field of 29 together for the NCAA tournament. North Carolina, meanwhile, they can turn their attention to the ACC championship game. The Tar Heels trying to get back to the top of the ACC.
Well, that is not enough. We won the game, and we're on our way to the championship game this Sunday. We done it all. And our final score is 17-7. Go North Carolina Tar Heels on the win. Now, we have been in it for 7 ACC titles ever since. Who will join us this upcoming Sunday? We will find out once we watch the last game of the season. The last game for the night in the hour.
Through and through, they found ways to dominate on every inch of this field.
And we're on our way to the championship.
Our championship is set
It's Sunday, which is set at noon. But who will join? We will find out once we watch Stanford Cardinals versus Boston College. So,
Boston College and Stanford. That game coming up next. 55 minutes from now. Lucky for you, you've got Rachel.
and for Clemson, you don't have enough points.
For you as we get set for Stanford and Boston College. For Charlotte North, she and Stavrik Birch. Jay Alter, talk to you soon. North Carolina.
We'll be right back here at 8 o'clock p.m.
Jay, thank you so much. The game you just saw wrapping up here on ACC Network. Carolina dominating Clemson 17-7 to head to another ACC championship game. We're going to recap everything we just saw. Look ahead to tonight's semifinal action right now on All ACC.
Boston College, national champions.
Augustino's Clemson team, they are not to be messed with. Every Syracuse women's lacrosse game is a point in television at this point.
So crafty. Lines it up, shoots and scores. Cashed in for the Cardinal.
A great feed inside about as good as it gets.
Rachel Clark running downhill with a full head of steam. The number one score defense in the country at work. Uche has come up clutch yet again.
Knocked it on the doorstep. It's an impossible angle.
Three of the Humphrey sisters were involved on this play.
Welcome to beautiful uptown Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City as they call it, and that's appropriate because some queens will be crowned champions here this upcoming Sunday of the ACC, because the Women's Lacrosse Championship is well underway. Here's an updated look at your bracket. It is semifinal Friday. We already saw the first game. North Carolina is advancing to the championship at noon on Sunday after defeating Clemson. Another double-digit victory in this ACC tournament, 17-7, the final in that one.